This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to extend the play. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Down he goes. A sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy is as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Incompletion. QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
I completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Physical running, fights off the defender. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Georgia, number 19. Catch and score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 16 sets the kickoff.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. offense coming back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for a deep completion. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Quick throw to the left. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's got it. Breaks loose now into the open field. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Extra point try coming now. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Physical run-breaking tackles. And the return man runs out of bounds. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled after the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
A perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He'll try a pass here. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. That's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Snap to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Now the all-important extra point.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this one is caught.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Let's crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Direct snap to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. No huddle now for the offense. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Oh, he tosses it back. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Georgia.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Dogs pick up enough for a 1st down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. That puts them on top in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Back out of the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pressure is coming. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to chuck it again. He's going to take another shot right here. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route, a catch made. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 16, set to kick it off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. But man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play, and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
First down, Alabama.
First down here for this offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 42, Alabama 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Point after, not quite through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Handoff to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Georgia 49, Alabama 28.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Catch is made down the middle. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to his target. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. Wow, her 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.